तो ब्रेन का नेचर ही यही है कि वो दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट से इंफ्लुएंस होता है. Getting it? This influence is what is called conditioning. ठीक है, इसी को कहते हैं कंडीशनिंग. कंडीशनिंग दो तरह की होती है. फिजिकल, देखिए फिजिकल डिनोट्स ऑल द कंडीशनिंग ऑफ द ब्रेन विच इज कमिंग फ्रॉम those hundreds and thousands of years. Physical conditioning denotes all the conditioning of the brain which is coming from hundreds and thousands of years. And second type of conditioning is social. Social conditioning is that conditioning which has happened in this lifetime. Social conditioning is that conditioning which has happened in this lifetime. Both of these are conditionings of the brain. Getting it? Now the human mind, the mind, we said is brain plus intelligence. So what are the characteristics of the brain? Write down. Hence, in a nutshell, characteristics of brain are: one, it has nothing of its own. It has nothing of its own. It is purely borrowed. Second, it is always prone to external influences. Prone to external influences. तीसरा, it exists in time. It exists in time. Time means past and future. Past and future. And space. Space means all places except this place. Space means all places except this place. Time means past and future, and space means all places except this place. ठीक है? This is what the brain is. Now what is intelligence? Write down. Intelligence की characteristics हैं. First, it is not borrowed from anywhere. It is totally original. Second, no external influences can act upon it. It हटा दीजिए. No external influences can act upon it. Third, it operates in the present. Present means not in time. Present means not in time. And understands here, not in space, bracket, not in space. So what is the tendency of the brain? Because it is a product of time, so it can only deal in time. The tendency, write down, the tendency of the brain to exist in time and space is called thoughts. The tendency of the brain to exist in time and space is called thoughts. Alright, now what are thoughts? Are thoughts ever about the present moment? Can you ever think about this moment?
The moment we think it causes enjoyment.
In the present moment, you can only understand. Is there anybody here who can claim that he was listening attentively even for 1 minute today? Is there anybody here who can claim that he was listening attentively even for 1 minute? Alright. When you were listening, were you also simultaneously thinking? In that moment when you were listening attentively, were you also simultaneously thinking? No.
Trying to understand what you...
Yes. Listening, understanding, and thinking cannot happen parallelly. You can either understand or you can think. Thinking is an act in time, whereas and is done by the which part? Brain. Whereas understanding is an act of intelligence, and it happens in the mind. Will always take you into the past. Mind will always take you into the past. The brain, that is, will always take you into the past. That is what is called as thoughts. That is what is called as thoughts. So it creates an alternate reality. There is intelligence which knows what is happening right now. And then there is the brain which takes you into an alternate virtual world which is not at all present, which is absent. But the brain moves into it. This is what is called as thought, imagination. Are you getting it? But then time is not only past, it is future also. You see, as far as the brain is concerned, two kinds of events happened in the past. One, favorable events. The other, unfavorable events. But the mind, the brain, is quite fond of the past for the simple reason that it survived the past. You see, had the past been too bad, would the brain be present? The past is alright for the simple reason, the proof is that the brain has survived it. The past must have been conducive to its growth. That is the reason the brain has reached till here. Otherwise it would have expired in the journey itself. So what does the brain want to do? The brain projects the favorable elements of the past, and the past is time, and creates what you call as the future. This you call as hopes. Most of us think that we wish for a new future, right? Most of us think, whenever you think of future, you think of as something glorious and new and wonderful. But the brain will not let it to be like that. The brain will take elements from the past, those elements that were favorable to it, and want to repeat them. And why does it want to repeat them? Because it survived them. They were favorable to it, and it wants to repeat them. And that it calls as the hopes for the future. Essentially, no hopes of the future are new. They are all a repetition of the past. Similarly, there were certain unfavorable instances. The brain wants to avoid them. That you call as your apprehensions and insecurities about the future. So all your future is nothing but a reflection of your past. And both past and future are activities of the brain. because it exists in time and space. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Similarly, in space, there have been certain favorable spots and certain unfavorable spots. The brain will not allow you to be present here. The brain will constantly take you to what has been favorable in the past. All your memories. Are you getting it? Are you getting it?
So why necessarily favorable?
Because again it's a vibrate.
No, it will take you to favorable events in the past. That's not necessary.
Favorable spots. See, one of the tendencies of the brain is, rather the only agenda of the brain is that it wants to survive. That is the only single point agenda that it has. It wants to survive. It wants to continue its journey. It wants to continue its journey. Now its survival, for example, is dependent on procreation. You know what procreation is? Reproduction. So in the past, that is the reason why we are so greatly attracted towards girls. That's the brain. It wants to survive. You're attracted towards girls so that you can procreate and the journey of the brain continues. Obviously, a particular brain will die, but then 7 or 8 new brains will come up in the form of kids and they will continue the journey. And the brain has been programmed to continue that journey. So now you know that in Rendezvous all kinds of girls turn up at a particular spot. The spot is called Fest. So now you hear that there is another college that is going to have another fest, and that fest is at a particular time, at a particular spot, and your brain will pull you towards that point in time and space. Don't you think that it's your own desire? Your brain is hardwired to pull you towards that point in time and in space. So 21st November, Delhi College of Engineering. Do you see both time and space are present here? At particular time and a particular spot. This is where I'll get my mate, the brain. Are you getting this? Are you understanding all this? The intelligence is quite opposed to all this. It acts in very different way. Intelligence is right now. Intelligence is in understanding what is happening. Intelligence consists of living this moment fully. And what does the brain want you to do? The brain wants you to stay in imaginations of past and future. The memories of the past and the hopes of the future. And both of which are reflections of each other. That's what your brain wants you to do. Now when we said that objects influence us, which part of us do objects influence? The brain or the intelligence? Yes. The brain. Only brain can be influenced. So what we call as I is actually a sandwich between two very different things. One part which is utterly stupid, is purely mechanical, and is bound to become a slave of others. Which part is that? Brain. And the other part is intelligence. How will we know which part is dominating us? Alright, here is a quick quiz. If we are quickly influenced by others, then is it B or I? B or I?
I.
Quickly influenced by others. Brain or intelligence?
Brain.
Brain. If I do something, and brain can dominate only in the absence of intelligence, mind you. If I do something so that I can get a result in the future, is it B or I?
B.
Intelligence operates in the future. What is intelligence?
Now.
Here, right now. If I keep wandering in the memories of my past. Is it B or I?
B.
If I come here so that I can get a few hours tomorrow, is it B or I?
B.
Oh my God, too bad. And B is the absence of,
I.
but we love to call ourselves I, Tians, and the rest of it. It turns out it's a completely stupid way in which we are living, dominated by our brain. No intelligence in any of this. We are acting just like animals. You know what is an animal? That has very little intelligence and lives in a purely conditioned way. In a purely conditioned way. जैसे उसकी ब्रेन की कंडीशनिंग है, जो उसके ब्रेन का स्ट्रक्चर है, जितनी ग्रे सेल्स हैं, जो पूरी उसकी पहले से प्रोग्रामिंग कर दी गई है. एक जानवर बिल्कुल वैसे ही जीता है ना, वैसे ही पैदा होता है, वैसे ही जीता है और वैसे ही मर जाता है, राइट? और अगर हम भी वैसे ही कर रहे हैं तो फिर इंटेलिजेंस कहाँ है इसमें? Man is special only because his intelligence is expressed. Evolution has brought his brain to a point where it has become an appropriate seat for intelligence. And if that intelligence is not finding expression, how are we different from animals? Are we different from animals? Every animal is programmed to eat, sleep, reproduce and die. It's like a machine, right? That has been programmed to do this. If we are also spending our lives the same way, if there is intelligence in all this, then we are also living like that pre-programmed machine. You see, look at this camera. It is a more efficient machine than any of you. You may have skipped a lot of words. Has this camera skipped anything? Has this camera skipped anything? Not a single movement, not a single word. Still, there is a difference between you and this camera. What is it?
We understand human mental action.
This camera cannot go beyond its programming. It has not been programmed to walk to me, so it will not walk. It has not been programmed to ask me a question, so it will not ask me a question. You can go beyond your programming, and all programming is, what is programming? Brain. The brain is what is totally programmed by the
experiences and
of the past. This is like brain. This is completely like brain. Every machine is like brain. And if we keep operating in mechanical ways, are we acting intelligently?
No.
This operates only through external influences. Somebody else gave it its design. Did it create its own design? Somebody else in the past gave it its design. Correct? Somebody else programmed it to do what it is doing. It's a complete slave to everybody else, what we'll call as objects. It's a slave to external objects, right? Are we getting it? And we are saying, you see all kind of insulting things about this poor camera. Can it get up and walk away? That why are you humiliating me, all of you? Can it do that? Can it do that? It can't. Because that's not contained in its programming. Now, we can have a camera, very intelligent camera, artificial intelligence that is, that can be programmed to shut down upon hearing certain words. You know, you have all those sensors that block a particular kind of content onto the internet. They search for particular content and then, you know, the kind of software that prevents children from going to harmful sites. You can also have a camera like that. But still, would that camera be intelligent? No. Why? Because it's programmed to do that. It's not gone yet beyond its programming. Have we gone beyond our programming? You have been programmed to go and get hours. You come and get hours. Your body has been programmed to feel hungry, so you are feeling hungry. Is there anything in our life that is not happening due to external influence? Its design came from outside, right? It's a very advanced design, mind you. But the design came from outside, right? Where did your design come from? the first 2 cells of your body came from your parents. Thereafter, it's all outside. Food, air, water, sunlight. जैसे इसका बाहर से आया है, वैसे ही आपका भी डिजाइन बाहर से आया है. Did you choose that you must have 5 fingers? Why can't it be 7? Your design is coming from outside, right? Whatever it is doing as a command of others. It's following others' wishes. Whose wishes are you following?